well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Street. 18 Cardinal. 18, pioneer.
Richardson going right to the air. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ready, break! Come on. Set! 19, strap 60. Ready, what?
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6.
Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings on 3rd. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards there on a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Panther 11. Here we go. Sack.
Richardson. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Extra score, Cowboys 7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Get up. Warriors, half to 60, half to 60. Buffalo 18. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
From the 41, here's a second down and 6.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. You look at this Cowboy defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he's able to get 80 yards there on 3rd and 5. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Let's go. 70 Rangers, 76.
And Richardson yet again. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but out of the goal line formation on 3rd and short, they went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up.
Mustang 19. 70 Lions.
Richardson looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Dragon 60. Ready. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Go.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
A 34-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Cougar 19.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Milton now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Check that. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now Milton. Able to hit his target land. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
18, run. 18, let's go.
Throwing is Milton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 15-yard line. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Get it.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. It's his 9th rushing touchdown on the year and 11th overall, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good by Auburn. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they can't bring him down.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. DeMarvion overshown the one to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. Now it's Richardson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Richardson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Milton. Will find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down. To throw, it's Milton. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the outrun. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw is Milton. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Let's go now.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Joe Milton. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there, calling it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Running left, Taylor. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He was brought down by
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Richardson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2 yards to go, second down.
Come on, come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Milton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. His throw is going to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Now a shotgun handoff, Blue. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline to talk over what to do next.
Here we go. Start.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on great this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun. Milton. He'll try to pick it up himself. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead.
The kick is good.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Ooh, with a juke. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Offense at the line and set to go. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll slide to a hug here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
They'll look to throw now on first down. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on second down. Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Timberwolves. Go Squeeze.
Back to throw. Richardson. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A 45-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Being on some shit, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and now I'm finished, not even a little bit.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Let's go.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys starting to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll slide down driven on the tackle. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the give, this is Blue. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now 2nd and 3.
18-yard line.
Come on. Set. Bronco, let's go.
Here's Maffa. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
On the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to add on to that lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Here we go. 19.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. I call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Get up.
Richardson looking to throw this. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
18, 19, Tiger, 9.
Richardson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The Colts send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
2nd and 11. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Brings up 3rd and
1. Here now a 3rd and 20. Looking to throw. Milton trying to set up a screen for Blue. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 into 36. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense at the line and set to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Now a 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And he will go down. The Cowboys sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll take it at the 42. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They hand it off. It's Blue. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Milton. He finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw. Milton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, here we go. Like that.
Maffa will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. He'll get around 40 here as he's out to the 30.
Continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
30 now. Here's second down and 7. Richardson working from the gun. Now he's going to step up and run. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The Colts on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell.
Richardson's pass.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rat, 19 Lion.
Richardson looking to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
60 by 6. Go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 50 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Colts first down.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Richardson to throw. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Hurt. 18 Cardinals, 79 Broncos. Ready?
Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Cowboys 9-yard line.
Now it's Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal.
Quick throw completed by Richardson.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Ashton Dulin,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
His kick is good.
Extra point by York is up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. Adebawore there for the defense.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Then we're going to 53. Yeah, here we go.
Now it's the backup Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, here we go.
They run. Maffa. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this side. This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Here we go, here we go. Wide 80.
A carry now for Maffa.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
On the ground, it's Maffa.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.